Coach, always nice to get an opening game.
Yeah, certainly we said we've been 0-1 on numerous occasions, and it's nice to be 1-0. But as we know, 1-0, there's no parades, there's no nothing for 1-0. It just it gets you off to a good start, and I thought the game was was pretty closely contested, and we played hard. I mean, I thought they played hard. It's opening night for both teams. Obviously, not having Dylan Ward changes the look of their team. But we kind of said we can't. We're not going to worry about what other teams have or don't have in their lineup. We can't. We're just going to worry about what we did. And I thought we had a good effort. Defensively, offensively, face-off, dot. Like there was so many good things, and we just need to build on that.
Coach, you more impressed with the ball movement and the offense tonight? Because you and I talked about this for many years. Even if you're not scoring, it's so important with the skilled players that you have to keep that ball moving because eventually it'll come. Or because we needed to get an increase defensively, a little more physicality to start to shut some teams down. You more impressed with the offense or the defense tonight?
I thought our defense was really good. They're a really good offensive team. They're well coached, and they really create a lot of opportunities. And they had a few early, and then we kind of adjusted. And I thought we played really good early. Little lapse at the end, but offensively we were great. And Andy Secor, our offensive coach, just kept preaching about swinging the ball, and our offense has always been. Based upon it doesn't matter who gets a shot as long as it's a good shot. And Lyle's swinging the ball, Andrew Hughes swinging the ball. Like it's a lot of good things happen. And not only do we get great opportunities, but you really make the defense work hard. And we like to think continue to do that. We can create opportunities late in the game from that ball movement on offense.
And Coach, the big guys set the tone early. I mean, your four big guns: Bonberry, Thompson, Jackson, Q. They were your first four goal scorers. It's like the leaders were there to set the tone. Then later on, Oaks got his spree. Really seemed like it went the way it should.
Yeah, I think those guys. I mean, they're great players, but they know and they don't. The great thing about our offense is that we don't have guys trying to force it. Like they let it come to them. I mean, we need those guys every night to put balls in the net, but. Also, great example, Lyle running back playing defense. Brendan Bonberry, jumps up and soaks a shot. Like those are things that, those are characteristics of guys that want to win. And we did a great job of shutting down their transition. I don't really think they had a great transition opportunity like we had because we did a great job of getting off. So I think all those guys, they've won at so many levels. They know what it takes to win. And I mean, they showed up for us huge.
Do me a favor and break down Brett Dobson's performance today.
I thought Dauber, he'd be the first one to tell you there's a couple goals they'd like to have back, a couple squeaked in. But, over the course of the game, those are going to happen. But he made some huge saves and did a great job on rebound control, great job outletting the ball. And those are things we kind of came to expect from, Brett after last season. I mean, he's going to continue to get better and works really hard at being a top-level goalie in this league. And I think, if our defense continues to play well and, we limit the quality of shots, Dauber's going to continue to be a really good goalie in this league for a lot of years.
3 straight on the road, 5 of 6 on the road. What are the challenges ahead here in the next month and a half?
Well, as always this time of year, the first challenge is actually getting there, physically with, flight delays and, weather and everything else. So, that's always the stuff that we can't control. But, the big challenge for us is having a good plan, making sure everyone's clear on, when we're going to be there, what we're doing, really kind of hammering down itineraries. And also for us, the big thing is to make sure that on the road's a great opportunity for teams to bond. You hear it in other sports, right? They go on a little bit of a road trip. In ours are a little different. It's not like we're on the staying on the road for 2 months, but we're traveling together, and then we're together, and we're traveling again together, and then Buffalo is kind of the December 29th game is kind of a home game for a lot of guys because it's close to their family in Southern Ontario and upstate New York. So great opportunity for us to build some camaraderie as a team and, be together on the road. So I look forward to that, but there's no easy games in this league. There's no game that you look at, you say, hey, this is, we're going to, play backups or anything else. Like every game's a tough game. And Vancouver's, made some coaching changes, personnel changes. We expect them to be really hungry. And then we're back in Colorado, and then we're in Buffalo. So it's a tough 3-game swing for us. But we as I say, I've said many times, we don't make the schedule. We just show up and play the games. And I think it's a good opportunity for us to bond and build as a team.
Looking at the end of this game, it seemed like the temperature was bubbling up. The guys, it got ratcheted up. Do you think the schedule at all, playing them again in 2 weeks, had anything to do with them wanting to send a message like the NHL when they do in the playoffs?
Yeah.
And is that a negative when they schedule so close like this?
You know what? From a scouting point of view, it's sometimes you play a team back to back on a weekend or 1 week the next week, and from a scouting and a team prep point of view, it's actually good because you've seen them. You're not, we're not going home and watching a team that we didn't play. So it's good in that sense. But yeah, I think it's just there was some frustrations and across this physical game, and I think they had some guys looking to stir some things up, and we had some guys that can answer the bell, and that's I think part of it is. Part of it is not backing down, and part of it is, sticking up for teammates, but I mean those things happen, and I don't love all the fighting at the end of the game, but we brought a rule in this year to try to minimize that type of stuff. But when it happens, it happens, and I thought both our guys stood up and did stood in there. Great job.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.